What got you into helping people credit? Oh man, this is a great question right here. Hold on, let me pin this. Hey yo, I told this story a couple times. I went to get a car, right? So on Credit Karma, like all of us, I thought Credit Karma was your score. You know what I'm saying? It was a score that lenders use. And I went to a dealership, bro. I had like a 620. I went to a dealership, bro. They laughed at me. My shit was a 480. Damn it. Shit was a 480, bro. I saw them laughing like, so this wasn't like American Chevrolet. That's one of the big ones. This was like one of those little corner lots, buy here, pay now, like one of those. And they took my shit to the back, and they had windows though, like blinds with windows, you know. So he handed them my stuff, bro. They started laughing. I said, oh, hell no. Y'all ain't gonna do me like this. Literally that day, that was in 2018. Literally that day, I went home, got my mom's MacBook, got on there with the YouTube University. I said, how do you fix bad credit? Whole bunch of stuff started popping up. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. The first stuff that popped up, it was the credit sweep shit. But how I explained earlier, it didn't make sense. I didn't know nothing about credit, but it still didn't make sense. I was like, wait, on what? What am I doing identity theft? So I'm claiming identity theft on my own accounts? That don't sound right to me. I was like, that don't sound right. You know what I mean? And then they talking about do a police report. I know for a damn fact, you're not filing a false police report. That's a misdemeanor at the minimum. That can be escalated to a felony for sure. I said, something ain't right. Something ain't right. But that was most of the information you saw. Credit sweeps and using secret codes in the Credit Karma. I'm like, this don't make sense. Right? This ain't make sense. And then who was I saw? I saw some Derek Harper stuff. He was getting busy. I was like, okay, this sounds more legal. Like he was like, read the credit reports. He had like a webinar that went into a course and shit. Like back then, you guys, I say this all the time. All this free streaming and free shit, this is new. This wasn't like this. You couldn't get on a free like this and learn the shit that I'm teaching you for free. You couldn't. It didn't exist. You couldn't do this in 28. Couldn't do it. All right, it costs. Right, and I paid for a couple mentorships that was trash. I was on a teacher salary. Yeah, I paid for a couple mentorships I couldn't afford, and it was trash, y'all. Horrible. But yeah, that's what got me into credit, man. I went to the dealership and they was laughing at me. Took me about 10 to 12 months to get from a 480 to a 600, just disputing, calling. Like I called Chase over 50 times for one late payment, for 30-day late. A lot of trial and error. And then once I got a little motion, I started fixing some other people's for free. That built up my confidence a little bit. I then start charging $50 a month. Yeah, I just went from there. Just got better and better. Started tackling bigger accounts, bankruptcies, evictions, and stuff like that. So you kind of have to go through all that stuff, right? You find a good mentor that's going to teach you all the ins and outs. So you don't got to go through, all the potholes and all that good stuff. But yeah, man,